In the year 2169, Earth was no longer the center of humanity. Colonies stretched across 3 arms of the Milky Way, tethered together by quantum relay stations that enabled instant communication, the backbone of civilization. Then, without warning, one of them went dark. Relay Station Echo 7, positioned at the edge of the Trappist frontier, vanished from the network. A single transmission remained, corrupted, broken, and eerily melodic. 5 words were decipherable. Don't let them hear it. The UHS Dawnbreaker, a deep space exploration vessel, was rerouted to investigate. On board, a crew of 12, each with a past they were trying to forget and a future they were never meant to reach. Commander Elara Myles stood silent in the observation dome, staring at the drifting husk of Echo 7. No lights, no response, no signs of life. "We're close enough for docking," said Lieutenant Nairo Cade, her XO and oldest friend. "Still no readings. It's like the station died, but the reactor is still running." "Ghost in the wires," muttered Dr. Lai Ocampo, the ship's psychologist and audio pattern specialist. The crew docked. Echo 7 greeted them with silence and something else, a hum, barely audible. A frequency that made some of the crew feel dizzy, others nostalgic. They found no bodies, only voices. Recordings left by the Echo 7 crew told a story of obsession. One engineer, Harlan Shaw, became consumed with a signal buried deep in cosmic radiation, a sound hidden beneath space itself. He called it the core note. "It's not noise," his final log whispered. "It's a memory, a message left before time. Once you hear it, it remembers you." The Dawnbreaker's crew began to experience vivid dreams, lost loved ones, forgotten traumas, futures that hadn't happened. Dr. Ocampo isolated the signal. It didn't behave like sound. It evolved. It reacted. It waited. The team discovered a hidden chamber beneath the station, a vault wrapped in harmonic shielding. Inside was an alien artifact, a pulsating orb of crystal and metal. When Dr. Ocampo touched it, she screamed, not from pain, but from memory. She saw Earth not as it was, but as it had been millions of years ago, and another race. One that left behind a final message, not to warn us, but to choose us. The signal was a test. Only species capable of empathy, memory, and grief could decode it. But if they succeeded, they would also inherit the burden. The signal began broadcasting again, not from the station, but from the Dawnbreaker itself. The crew started to lose time, speak languages they didn't know, dream of places that never existed. Elara confronted Ocampo, demanding to know what was happening. "It's rewriting us," Lai said. "Not biologically, emotionally. It's reshaping memory. The artifact is intelligent, but it doesn't think. It remembers, and we're becoming part of it." One by one, the crew succumbed to breakdowns. Engineer Rowan Val locked himself in engineering and played the signal on a loop, humming along until his heart stopped. Communications officer Mira Sol tried to transmit her childhood home coordinates back to Earth, a place that had never existed. Security Chief Daxon Rice turned a weapon on himself, whispering, "They're already inside." Only 4 remained, and the Dawnbreaker was no longer responding to commands. They set course, not back home, but into the signal's origin point, a black hole near the Trappist Veil. Against all logic, a pulse was coming from inside it. Ocampo believed the black hole wasn't destruction. It was preservation, memory compressed into singularity. Elara faced a choice: destroy the artifact and doom the signal to silence, or carry it forward and risk everything. They entered the event horizon. Inside the black hole, time fractured. They saw their pasts, their regrets. Elara met her sister, dead 15 years. Ocampo saw herself as a child, listening to her mother hum lullabies that would one day become the core note. And then, silence. The signal faded, the artifact dissolved. The crew, or what was left of them, awoke in orbit of a planet that didn't exist on any map. The planet was lush, untouched, resonant with harmony. No cities, no ruins, only echoes, pure memory left behind. A message awaited them in the sky, written in light. You remembered. Now you must help others do the same. They were not saviors, they were vessels. And Earth was already beginning to hear the signal. Years later, a child on Earth hears a strange hum from her radio. No station, just warmth. She hums it to her mother, who hums it to her husband, who dreams of stars. Somewhere, deep in the galaxy, the Dawnbreaker drifts silently, its crew long gone, but their memories etched into the frequency. Not a weapon, not a warning, a reminder. What we forget, we become.